If you're a coach or creator and looking to scale your online info business, I've got to be honest, the industry is undergoing a radical permanent shift. If you're already putting out content, you've likely thought that organic reach is dropping week after week. It's partially because AI-generated noise is flooding everyone's feeds. With the sheer volume of posts hitting Instagram, Facebook and TikTok, getting noticed has become an uphill battle. We're moving into an era where if you aren't paying to play, you're essentially invisible. Relying purely on organic reach is a strategy that no longer holds water. But there is more to it. The way our potential clients use the internet is changing too. Thanks to Google AI overviews, people aren't clicking links anymore. Trust in AI is skyrocketing and original content is getting bypassed. It used to be simple. Type a question, find an article and click to learn more. Now, Google's AI delivers a ready-made answer in seconds. No clicks, no traffic, no new clients through search. If anybody still uses Google to ask things. It's not all doom and gloom though. A small group of coaches will weather this storm, provided they can adapt and follow this framework. This is part one of a mini-series to help you build your own community ecosystem and bulletproof your business. Especially nowadays, where everyone seems to have found a way to become billionaires just using prompts on Claude and ChatGPT. For those of you who don't know me, back in 2020, my wife Lotus and I made a decision that many people thought was crazy. In the midst of the pandemic, we quit our jobs, sold everything we owned and started traveling the world full-time. After some time of traveling, we landed in Puerto Escondido in Mexico. That was the first time we came across a digital nomad lifestyle. People working in their bathing suit next to the beach with a pina colada in their hand. We knew straight away this was the lifestyle we needed to build: financial, location and time freedom. From there, we started building our own businesses in parallel. I started with coaching and Lotus created purposeful retreats and events. She built Evnia, one of the biggest brands in the nomad space, and Athens Nomad Fest in Greece. She became one of the most recognized community builders in the space, working with hundreds of entrepreneurs. For years we helped each other, and at some point we realized that our skill sets complement each other perfectly. Me on systems and scale, Lotus on community and experience. That combination led to the creation of ScaleGround. My biggest personal breakpoint, however, came earlier than all of these. I had reached around 2 to 3K per month, but I was working over 12 hours a day. 3 group programs, 2 NLP courses, one-on-one sessions, a small team of coaches and a psychologist, and everything ran through me. I was spending my time on 80% of activities that were generating only 20% of the outcomes. And the worst part was that if I didn't put in the 12 hours, the whole thing started falling apart. And all of that for 2-3K a month. So at that point, I was genuinely ready to walk away. I was seriously considering going back to the kitchen where I was earning more with far less stress. And then my mentor Tom entered my life. Within a few weeks, he helped me see things differently. I actually stopped doing everything and focused on the 20% that actually moves the business forward. And then the first big breakthrough came and I hit 20K in a single month for the first time in my life. And the best part, in the months that followed, together with a small group of coaches, we generated 300K in new leads. In this video, I want to show you what a community ecosystem actually is, how to sign high-ticket clients consistently, and why the traditional way is now business suicide. AI won't replace human coaches, but it changes how we market to find them. The first step is actually building a lead list that actually belongs to you. Social media is rented land. If you lose your account, you lose your whole business. The answer is the community ecosystem. It's the only realistic path forward in 2026 and beyond. So here is how to play the game. First, we create organic content on Instagram and YouTube. Then, we run simple growth ads starting at just $5 a day. This brings fresh qualified followers to your profile daily. We lead them deeper with high-value lead magnets like a mini training or anything that provides an instant win for a specific pain point your ideal client's facing. From there, we invite them into the community. This is where they get to experience the power of the ecosystem for free, seeing the wins, the support, and the energy of the group firsthand before they even pull out the credit card. We nurture that list and that community with targeted content to build a genuine relationship of trust. Finally, we convert leads with a low-cost micro offer and transition them into high-ticket clients through upsells. That is the community ecosystem. In this series, I'm breaking it down step by step. No complicated funnels, no massive teams, and guess, zero second guessing about your daily priorities. But before we continue, if you are an action taker and you want to work with us directly, follow the instructions in the description below and we will reach out to you. So what were the old ways and why are they dead? In the golden era of Facebook ads, you could put $1 and get back 5. Some people like Alex Hormozy and Sabri Sabi moved fast and did incredibly well. But then the market shifted. Feeds were saturated with experts promising the moon and delivering nothing, which is exactly why trust in our industry has fallen to an all-time low. The old model, funneling cold traffic straight into a webinar and praying for a conversion, is now economically exhausting. With organic, your reach is unpredictable. With paid ads, reach is a given. The only question is your efficiency. A well-built ecosystem brings new eyes daily while building trust through compounding content. Videos exactly like this one. Dimitra, for example, went from 1K to over 10K a month, and Fotis recently hit a massive milestone, closing a single deal worth 40K, and the list of success stories just keep growing. These aren't social media celebrities. They are regular coaches in their 30s, 40s and 50s who finally found the right system. If you've watched this far, you care about where this industry is headed. If you build this infrastructure now, you will dominate in 2026 and beyond. The truth is, many people are teaching strategies that simply no longer exist. If you try to run complex funnels without stable revenue, you will only find frustration. The community ecosystem scales alongside your revenue. I've been on both sides. The total burnout versus the clarity I have now. Lotus and I hit 20K months with a lean, profitable business that feels more like play than work. If you're ready for this, go check if the next episode is live. I'm going to show you how to build an offer so compelling that it converts on its own. Zero sales calls required. See you there.